Imagine this. You're working hard, giving your all to achieve something big, and then, bam, it all falls apart. You're left feeling frustrated, disappointed, and maybe even a little hopeless. But what if I told you that failure isn't the end of your story? In fact, it's just the beginning of something even more powerful, a comeback. Today we're talking about how to turn setbacks into comebacks and why learning from failure could be your greatest advantage on the road to success. Before we dive into strategies, let's take a minute to redefine what failure actually means. Most of us see failure as something negative, a roadblock or a sign that we aren't good enough. But what if instead we started looking at failure as a stepping stone? Some of the most successful people in history all faced enormous setbacks before finding success. Their stories show us that failure is really just feedback. It's a moment that reveals where we need to grow, shift, or try again with a different approach. Let's be real, failure hurts. There's no denying the disappointment, frustration, or even embarrassment that comes with a setback. And here's the thing, it's okay to feel those emotions. In fact, it's essential. When you acknowledge how you feel after a failure, you allow yourself to process those emotions in a healthy way. Instead of ignoring the pain or pretending it doesn't exist, take a moment to sit with it. Let yourself feel disappointed or even angry. This process helps you clear your mind so you're ready to move forward. Once you've processed your emotions, it's time to look at the situation from a different angle. Rather than focusing on the fact that you failed, ask yourself why it happened. What were the contributing factors? Was it a lack of preparation? Perhaps a skill you need to develop, or maybe the timing wasn't right? Take time to assess what happened and break down each part of the journey. By analyzing the situation, you're not only preventing similar mistakes in the future, but you're also learning valuable lessons that you can carry forward. Remember, each failure is filled with insights just waiting to be discovered. After understanding the reasons behind your setback, it's time to shift your perspective. Think of your failure not as the end of the road, but as a new starting point. Instead of seeing failure as something that holds you back, view it as an opportunity to refine your approach. Ask yourself, how can I use what I learned to come back stronger? This mindset shift is crucial. When you see failure as a teacher rather than an obstacle, it becomes a source of motivation, pushing you to improve and grow. Now that you have a fresh perspective, it's time to set new goals. These goals should be based on what you learned from your setback. Maybe you need to start smaller, develop new skills, or create a better plan. Set realistic, actionable steps that will guide you forward. Remember, each goal should move you one step closer to where you want to be. This process not only builds your confidence back up, but also gives you a clear path to follow. You're no longer starting from scratch, you're starting from experience. Resilience isn't built overnight, it's built through small wins, little moments that remind you of your progress. So take it step by step, celebrate each small victory along the way, whether it's completing a task you've been putting off, developing a new skill, or simply getting back up after a fall. These small wins reinforce your ability to overcome setbacks. They remind you that failure is just a chapter in your story, not the whole book. Every step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to your comeback. Turning a setback into a comeback is much easier when you have a solid support system. Surround yourself with people who believe in you and your vision. Share your goals and setbacks with them, and allow them to offer encouragement and guidance. Having the right people in your corner can give you that extra push to keep going, even when it gets tough. Their support acts as a reminder that you're not alone, and that every setback is just a small part of a bigger journey. At the heart of every great comeback is a growth mindset, the belief that skills and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. Instead of seeing failure as a limitation, a growth mindset allows you to view it as an opportunity to improve. This mindset shift is essential because it fuels resilience and persistence. Embrace challenges, learn from criticism, and stay committed to growing. When you see setbacks as learning experiences, you empower yourself to turn failures into stepping stones towards success. Now it's time to put everything into action. Use what you've learned from your setback and take that next step forward. Whether it's trying again, pivoting in a new direction, or applying new strategies, taking action is the key to your comeback. Remember, the comeback is always stronger than the setback. By embracing the lessons, building resilience, and taking purposeful steps, you're transforming failure into a foundation for future success. Here's the takeaway. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of the journey. Every setback you face is an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to come back stronger than before. So the next time you face failure, don't let it hold you back. Embrace it, learn from it, and turn it into your greatest advantage, because every great comeback story starts with a setback. Thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe for more insights on personal growth and resilience.